Well, good morning, my friends. What is up? It is your friend and pal Seth. My pronouns are he and they. I want to welcome you into your morning inspiration, your morning inspiration video for the day. If we're keeping track of the number, guess what we are? Because this is what we do here. It's just so freaking fun to do it. It is day number 151, video number 151 of our morning inspiration videos. I cannot believe that. Over 150 videos. Woo, love it. So, at the time of this recording, it is Sunday. I call Sunday Sensational Sunday. So, I hope that you are making this day sensational. I'll actually also ask you, how are you making this day sensational? And also, at the time of this recording, it is September 28th. We are gearing up for the end of September and going and moving into October. So just something to really start thinking about, especially for the purposes of this video. Okay, so there we go. So, as I said, I hope you're doing well. You're making it the most fantastic day ever, the most sensational day ever. If you find that you're needing just a little bit of a boost to some extra added motivation today, I really hope this video serves to do that for you today. Helps you to feel just a little bit better, maybe 1 to 3%. Hey, stretch it to 4 or 5% today. Okay, there we go. So, inside of this video, I'm going to be doing a new week preview / gearing up for October preview. Okay, October literally begins on Wednesday of this week, literally in the smack dab middle of the week. So for that reason, what I'm gonna try and do is do a more in-depth monthly October preview, probably this coming weekend. Probably on Saturday. I'm thinking Saturday. Saturday is my goal, to try and do it on Saturday. And then Sunday, I'll kind of do the new week preview for not this coming week, the week after, like normal. Okay. So I just want to kind of give you that. But for the purposes of this video today, since October literally is in the smack dab of this week, what I want to do is kind of give you a little bit of a new week preview and then a kind of gearing up for October preview, in which we start to kind of, how do we start to kind of gear up for the new month? All right. So a big thing, as always, the whole month of September inside our community of practice, we've been really focusing on the circle of control and how important that is, for not just our wellness, I think for all of us and everything. And for me, I can really relate to this. Figuring out what is in our control and what's not. And if there's something that's not in our control, not taking that personal responsibility for it and everything. But if it is in our control, taking personal responsibility for it. And I have found a lot in the past few weeks, I've had to take a lot of personal responsibility for a lot of things and everything. So that's something that has really affected me. But I think it's also something that is helping to actually also make me stronger inside of my wellness. So I just definitely wanted to share that. So that's definitely a focus we're still going to be working on, especially this week as we're kind of moving into October, the circle of control. Now, the new month begins on Wednesday. Okay, today is Sunday. So we have today, Monday, and Tuesday. Okay, the last few days of September. I cannot believe that. Good Lord. Okay, I cannot believe that. So if we're thinking about goals and everything, so goals that we have set for the month of September, any any daily goals that we have set on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, how are we doing? I want to check in on that. Okay, and I've been also kind of checking in with myself as well. A lot of the goals that I set for myself for September, am I thinking about have I accomplished them? And I ask you, have you accomplished your September goals? All right. So that's definitely something I'm so sorry. My throat is, so that's definitely something to definitely start looking at, start being aware of and everything as we're kind of gearing up for this week. But another thing I wanted to talk about and everything in this video is kind of goal setting for the new month, as well as setting those daily wellness goals for ourselves, for all of us. And I think that's something that's really important. As I said, there's literally like 2 or 3 days left of September, and then October begins and everything. So for me, I've been kind of thinking about, have I completed the goals that I'd set for this month? I've completed a couple of them. There's 2 of them actually that I have not actually achieved and everything. So I'm kind of carrying those over into October. Okay. But I'm also kind of starting to set my own goals for October. And I sincerely hope that you are able to do the same and everything. So I just want to share a couple of my goals actually for October. One of them is to read. These are kind of my wellness goals to help me kind of stay in my wellness. These are my wellness goals for the month of September. Okay. And I'm sharing two of them with you today. So one of them is to read 3 books. When I was a kid, I would read literally all of the freaking time. Okay. And I was able to focus on books and everything. And I would literally read all the time. I think as I kind of got older and everything, it started to become just a little bit harder. And then with a lot of my mental health issues and a lot of the things I was going through and everything, it got a lot harder for me to actually read. Okay. To actually sit down and read a book, a chapter of a book, sometimes even a page of a book, depending on the day. One of the things I've been learning, especially inside of the community practice that I belong to, but also just in life, everything, is ways to figure out how to focus a lot more, setting a timer, for myself, completely like Xing out all other distractions. Normally what I would sometimes even just turn my phone off and everything, but actually having a hard copy of an actual book. I'm actually going to do a little example here. An actual like hard copy of a book and everything for me to actually read rather than just actually having it on my phone and everything. And that's actually also something that has really, really helped me, So that's one of my wellness goals for this month is to read 3 books and everything and really figure out like with my focus and everything. Another one is to lose 10 pounds. Okay. For me, I am an emotional eater. I have been for a very, very long time and everything. So figuring out kind of a way for me to, stay consistent, but also stay disciplined when it comes to kind of, losing weight, when it comes to kind of staying on a type of regimen and plan that will actually help me to lose 10 pounds. I know, walking is definitely a big one for me as the temperatures are getting cooler, and I love cooler temperatures. I love the cold. Don't ask me why. I just love it. Especially like going for walks in the morning when it's the coldest. I think for me, I can really start doing that again, and I'm really, really excited about doing that. And then also just, watching what I do eat, and as I am an emotional eater, are there other things that I could do, rather than pick up food? I could pick up a book. I could listen to a song. I could go for a walk. I could do something else. So again, just trying to, find other ways, for me to just not, go straight to food again. I'm just speaking from my own experience. So again, these are 2 of my wellness goals. So I will ask you, do you have any wellness goals that you are starting to think about for October, for the month? Are you able to kind of also set wellness goals for yourself daily as well? So we have these monthly goals and everything, but what about daily goals or even weekly goals as well? Okay. So, just to think to kind of start looking at that. So for this video, what I actually also wanted to do is I wanted to add in a quote as well as a song. Y'all know me. So our quote comes from Christina Wadke. I absolutely love this quote. It says, "We start our journey to our dreams by wanting, but we arrive by focusing, planning, and learning." Self-explanatory. I absolutely really, really love that quote because, we can want all day and everything. We can dream of goals and of things that we want. Please, I'm a Pisces. I'm a very dreamy, emotional fish over here. Okay. I can do that all day. I can do that till the cows come home. Okay. But, figuring out ways to actually kind of focus and plan and learn when it comes to my goals and everything, that's something different. Okay. So, and as I talked about with goals, and I've already started figuring out, plans and everything to actually accomplish my goals. The next step is execution. Okay. Again, we can dream and plan all day, but the next step after that is execution. That's something we were actually talking about a little bit earlier this week. And in our community of practice. All right. So the song for the day, I absolutely love this song. It's Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. And side note, Miss Ross, Diana Ross, does an incredible version of the song too. But originally, it was done by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. Okay, they did it first. Now, if you've heard this song before, yes, this song is a love song and everything. Pretty much talking about how these two people, they want more than anything to be with each other and everything, and pretty much saying, there's ain't no mountain high enough, ain't nothing gonna stop me from getting to you and being with you. Okay, but on a deeper meaning, if you look at this song, which pretty much really has a deeper meaning to it, the song's deeper meaning speaks to the unwavering strength of commitment and the human spirit to literally overcome any obstacle to achieve one's goals. And whether those goals are love, in this case in this song, or personal success. And in this case, I will actually also say our personal wellness too. Our wellness and our health and our recovery. All right. So I think that's something that's really, really powerful. All right. So that will about do it for your morning inspiration on your morning inspiration video for the day, my friends. I will say, look at that ticker on the bottom. Don't quit before the miracle happens, my babies. Find ways to keep moving forward because you are amazing. You're worth it. Let's join hands and do this together. Okay? I will also say stay positive, stay motivated, stay focused on your amazing, huge, big dreams and goals, my friends. All right? So thank you so much for watching your morning inspiration, your morning inspiration video for the day. And I will see you. Hey, cutie. I will see you, little cutie. Yes, I will. I will, right? I'll see you in the inspiration video for tomorrow. Yes. Okay. There we go. All right. So I will see you in the morning inspiration video for tomorrow.